Yes, students. Today we are going to begin new topic, structures of solids. We know the different states of matter, solid, liquid, gas. Solid means somewhat compact arrangement remain. Especially in crystalline compounds, that arrangement is systematic. So systematicity in the crystalline solid that we need to study. While studying a crystalline solids, they remain one framework, skeleton. And in that framework, at the points, those we say as a lattice points, the motif or basis or atom, ion or molecule exist. Depending upon the type of skeleton, that's the lattices, we divide the crystals in different types. There are total 14 types of lattices. But we understand, we study those lattices by means of their smallest part, smallest unit, which after repetition builds the crystal lattice. That smallest unit is unit cell. See, crystal lattice is a geometrical entity, skeleton, and motif or atoms or ions or molecules is a basis which takes that position. So close arrangement we can do for whom? For motif, for atoms, for ions or molecules. But close arrangement we cannot do for lattice points. Skeleton is not movable, skeleton is not expandable. It remains, those points are there, those are separated. Because of the different size of the atoms can touch each other. Close packing may possible. But lattice points never touch each other. They remain separate only. Many times, to crystal lattice only we consider as a crystals. To lattice only we consider as a crystal, a solid. No, it's just a framework. With this insight, let us study different basic terms used in the structures of solids. What is meant by crystal? What is meant by crystal lattice? Lattice points, unit cell, cell parameters, means vectorial parameters and angular parameters. Let us study them one by one as the basics of structures of solids. We generally do divide the matter in three different types: solid, liquid, and gas. In case of solid arrangement, matter particles means atoms, ions, or molecules, they are compactly arranged. They are closely arranged. Separation or spacing between them is relatively less. Among the solids where there is a particular pattern of arrangement, systematic way of arrangement, their structures we are going to study in this coming chapter. To those systematically arranged crystals or solids, we say crystalline solids. Say for example, ionic crystal structure is represented here. As an example, I considered here NaCl, sodium chloride. By blue color, sodium ions are represented, and by green color, chloride ions are there. See how beautifully they are arranged compactly. That arrangement of ions or molecules or atoms is called as crystalline solid. So if I were to define that, crystalline solid is a type of solid whose fundamental three-dimensional structure consists of a highly regular pattern of atoms or ions or molecules forming a crystalline lattice. So what is that crystalline lattice? Let us see. Here, symbolically, I considered a small atoms, and the line joinings of the small atom use one geometrical structure, and that geometrical structure is a lattice. Here, small portion of sodium chloride solid is considered. In true sense, they are compact. In true sense, they are closer. But for the sake of brevity and in order to understand their arrangement, we depict a point for an atom or ion and molecule, and we result to one three-dimensional structure, and that three-dimensional representative structure of crystal is crystal lattice. Again, I am discussing that point, crystal lattice. More understanding will be there by seeing this structure. Here by yellow color, by yellow spheres, one metallic atom is represented. They have some particular arrangement, and that particular arrangement is represented by absence of the atoms. In spite of the atom, I am considering, I am depicting a point. And line joining of all points, we will get one kind of geometrical construction. And that geometrical construction which can be applied throughout the crystal, that is called as crystal lattice. By blue color it is represented. So crystal lattice is with points, and on those points atoms do locate. So if we have to understand in true sense the crystal, then crystal lattice point plus motif or basis, that gives a crystalline structure, crystalline compound, crystalline arrangement. So in true sense, yellow colored spheres are there, those are there throughout the construction. But for the sake of our brevity, for the sake of understanding, for the sake of comparison, for the sake of future study, we are considering crystal lattice. Now pay attention. This lattice is a three-dimensional entity, and it is made up from a small group of the lattice points, and that is shown by green color. So green color grouping of the lattice point, which after repetition in all directions gives crystal lattice. That smallest portion is called as unit cell. That smallest portion after repetition gives crystal lattice. As like we say, no, smallest part of element is atom. So atom is a building up thing. By repeating atom, we get element. Likewise, by repeating unit cell, we get crystal lattice. For more understanding, simple cubic lattice is represented here. Here, for the sake of brevity, I represented lattice point by large blue spheres. In true sense, it remains only point. But for the sake of brevity, I am representing it as some large sphere. So blue colored lattice points are there. And one small compartment which after repetition gives a large crystal lattice. That small unit is called as unit cell. One more arrangement of solids or crystals. So right side crystal is represented and left side unit cell is represented. This unit cell after repeating will give crystal lattice, and at the points of crystal lattice who are there? Atoms are there. So atom we consider as basis or motif, and those points is nothing but the geometrical entity, and line joining of those points is a one kind of construction, that is crystal lattice, and part of that crystal lattice which after repetition gives crystal lattice is unit cell. So hexagonal close packing unit cell is represented left side, and right side the structure is represented. I hope you are getting the point. Crystal lattice, lattice points, and unit cell. Yes, see here, for the sake of understanding, right side lattice, a small portion is represented. And whatever the black dots are there, those are lattice points. Out of that, a small portion, group of lattice points, which can help us to construct the crystal lattice by their repetition. That small group is called as unit cell, and that unit cell is represented left side with lattice points. In order to understand, describe, classify unit cell, we should know few constants. Two types of constants are there: linear constants, vectorial constants, and angular constants. I represented by red coloration the linear constants, linear vectors A, B, and C. Let us assume A is nearby or along x-axis, B is nearby or along y-axis. Accordingly, C is along Z or nearby Z. Why I am saying nearby? Because not necessarily these linear vectors should be along axis. In case if they would have been along axis, then always angle will remain 90-degree between them. But it is not the reality. So for that I said nearly along x-axis, nearly along y-axis, and nearly along z-axis. So A, B, C are three vectorial constants. Other three are angular constants, and they are termed as alpha, beta, and gamma. Now understand their labeling. It is very interesting. Now you understood A, B, C, three vectors are there. Generally, ABC is our alphabetical sequence. Likewise, while measuring angle, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So now we are using only three. So what is first? Alpha. So consider in spite of A, we are representing alpha. In spite of B, we are representing beta. In spite of C, we are representing gamma. But when and where to represent that alpha, beta, gamma, that we have to learn. So angle between two vectors only we can measure. Angle between vector B and C is called as alpha. How will you remember? In that B and C, who is not there? A is not there. So name is first angular representation alpha. Similarly, angle between A and C, in that measurement of angle between A and C, who is not there? B is not there. So represent angle between them as beta. Now you will understand. Angle between A and B. Who is not there in A and B? C is not there. Means third letter for angular measurement, third sequential symbol for angular measurement. That's a gamma. Therefore, angle between B and C is alpha, angle between A and C is beta, A and B is gamma. So these A, B, C, alpha, beta, gamma, these are lattice constants or lattice parameters, and those are very important to categorize, classify the lattices. Let us understand classification of crystal lattices in different parts. Total, there are 7 crystal classes, resulting 14 Bravais lattices, and those lattices are categorized in 4 parts. Simple, that's a primitive, represented by P. Body centered means those who have the inversion center, represented as I. Face centered means at center of each face there remain one atom. And side center or end center, end sides center, there will be the atom. So these 4 types of unit cell, 7 crystal classes, and 14 Bravais lattices are represented in front of you. In cubic class of crystal, 3 types of unit cells are there. Primitive means very simple. At only corners atoms will be there. Body centered means at corners atom will be there, and in addition to that at center there will be the atom. Face centered means at corners there will be the atom. In addition to that at center of each face there will be the atom. Here A is equal to B is equal to C means vectorial constants are same. Angular constants also are same. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90-degree. Perfect alignment. Second type of crystal class is tetragonal. In this, A is equal to B, which is not equal to C. But angles are same. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. Those are divided in two types of unit cells. One is primitive, means at corners there will be the atoms, and other is body centered, means inversion possessing structure. Third type of crystal class is orthorhombic. Here A is not equal to B, which is not equal to C, but angles are same. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. This class is divided into four types of unit cells. One is primitive, means at corner atoms will be there. Second is body centered, means in addition to corner atoms, at the center of the body atom will be there. Face centered, means in addition to the atoms at corner, center of each face atom will be there. And side center, means in addition to the atoms at the corner, at the center of end faces atoms are there. Fourth type of crystal class is hexagonal, and it has only primitive arrangement. Here A is equal to B, which is not equal to C. And about angles, alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree, but gamma is equal to 120 degree. Fifth type is trigonal class, where A is equal to B is equal to C, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, but not equal to 90 degree. And it has only primitive way of the arrangement. Means at the corner of the unit cell, there will be the atoms. Sixth type is monoclinic, where A is not equal to B, which is not equal to C. Okay. And about angles, alpha is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree, but beta is equal to 120 degree. And it has two types of unit cells. One is primitive, means at corners atom will be there, and other is side centered, center of end sides there will be the atom in addition to the atoms at corner. And last type is triclinic, where A is not equal to B, which is not equal to C. Alpha, beta, gamma also are not equal, and those are not equal to 90 degree. Simple arrangement, primitive arrangement, means at corners of the unit cell atoms will be there. So the crystals are divided in these 14 lattices. So what we studied, what is meant by crystal? How can we build a crystal lattice? Lattice point means what? Smallest portion of lattice point is unit cell, and this unit cell helps us for comparison, for the study purpose. So our focus will be on the unit cell. Those unit cells are divided into the 14 Bravais lattices, or those lattices are divided by help of unit cell into 14 types. Total 7 classes are there, and in classes, types of unit cells will be maximum 4: primitive, inversion, face centered, and side centered. Now let us understand the closest packing of the spheres, closest packing of the atoms in cubic arrangement and hexagonal arrangement. Two closest packed crystals we are discussing. Here when atoms comes, at that time it is a crystalline arrangement. If lattices we discuss, points we discuss, then those are different. Those are not closest arrangement, because those points cannot come to closer, but atoms can closer because of their sizes. So two types of closest packed crystals. One is HCP and other is FCC. Both have same efficiency of packing, but way of arrangement is different. See how nature has arranged the atoms in beautiful way. In case of HCP, AB kind of arrangement is there. A is a kind of layer. Now pay attention towards the A layer. Three atoms in triangular way are represented by red color. One of the atom is pointing towards us. It's our understanding for A layer. Whatever the gap or depletion will be there due to those three triangular arranged red atoms. On that gap, place one blue colored atom. Here, separation is represented, but in true sense, they are compact. That is shown in the upper diagram. So that blue colored atom will get surrounded by means of other blue colored atom. It is like carom, pieces arrangement. At the center there remain a queen. Around that queen, black, white pieces that we arrange. How many pieces we can arrange? 6. Likewise, 6 blue atoms are surrounding central blue atom. That arrangement I am considering as B. Now whatever the central blue atom is there, above that again 3 red color atoms can be arranged. In which manner? Same manner as like the pattern of A. What was the A pattern? One of the red atom, one of the atom out of those 3 atoms is pointing towards us. So that whatever the gap of there between those 3 atoms, in that gap, central blue color atom can occupy the little space. So this is our closest packed hexagonal arrangement, AB arrangement. Now come to the right side diagram. Here bottom layer, that's a red color layer, is same. One of the atom is pointing towards us out of the 3 atoms. And whatever the gap form, on that gap blue colored atom, and around that blue colored atom 6 blue atoms we can arrange. That is our layer B. What is difference now? See, pay attention towards layer C. There also triangular arrangement of atoms, but shown by green coloration, shown by different color, because arrangement is different. What is the difference? No atom is pointing towards us. One of the atom is pointing completely away from us out of the 3. And whatever the gap is there in those 3, in that gap, that's a central blue colored atom of the B will occupy the little space. And if they arrange in compact way, then how will it looks like? That I represented in upper diagram. So these 2 closest packed arrangements are included in your syllabus. So one is SCP and other is FCC. FCC means face centered cubic arrangement. It is also called as CCP, closest cubic arrangement, means non-closest arrangements also are there. We are discussing each type of the arrangement, especially in terms of cubic. And hexagonal close packing, in the name itself, the close packing is there. Okay, so after this we will discuss individually different cubic arrangements, their packing efficiency, who is efficient, how to find that, how to determine that. As a homework, 2 questions are for you. 1. Can crystal be arranged in close packing? Answer will be yes or no. Second question, can lattice be arranged in close packing? Answer will be yes or no. So what you are supposed to do? Write number 1 and yes or no. Write number 2, yes or no. I had given that answer in this video. Think properly. Answers are not same, but understand it. That is my intention. With this basic, now let us open to study one of the crystal. It's called simple cubic crystal. What is the packing efficiency of simple cubic crystal? Let us study in next part.